Hello everyone, Thankful here, and welcome back to some more Mass Effect. Now, do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, watch all the content front to back. Number one thing you can do to help the YouTuber. Now, we left off on Moon. I was gonna run around here and just make sure there was nothing else interesting on the Moon whatsoever. And then I came across this field of Alliance turrets. And we fired up the recording right here and now. Oh, I ate that one. Way too point blank range for this turret. Have any chance of dodging it. This whole not being aimed in anything and just makes the accuracy of this Mako just trash. But then you zoom in and it's a literal laser beam. So, presumably this was the first line of defense on the way up to that place, which we did not partake in at all during my last playthrough. I was going to do some inventory management stuff while offline, so this episode we're going to be doing some inventory management when we get back up there. Hopefully, okay, so they didn't give me any equipment. I don't have to already delete more stuff. My inventory is basically full. It's kind of bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 5 little turrets sitting up there in a firing range at me. It's kind of rude of them, to be totally honest. I like how going to the map just immediately stops all forward inertia. I really want to bet that there's nothing else on this planet, but oh, just to be completionists, we will explore the rest of it. Like, is that supposed to be the road up there too and stuff? Kind of looks like it. It doesn't drop you off in any way, shape, or form to a place where you'd be able to come down here and do that. I also kind of wanted to look up what that 0011100 is. Didn't do that one. There's no auto drive here. So let's do this. Okay, Google. What is the AI message on Soul and Mass Effect, the 0011100s? Rogue AI Mass Effect fandom. Yeah, I know, game. You're unhappy with me here. Acquisition, preparation, tips, walkthrough. Yeah, bunker, bunker 2, bunker 3. Defense is active, specialization class. Okay, after the VI is destroyed, the terminal displays the following message during buying, repeating over and over. Converted to binary to ASC2 reveals that the message reads help. Huh. So, it has some stuff to do with Mass Effect 2, and there's some consequences for that mission in 3. I really wonder if there's any alternative way to complete that mission. Like taking all those power conduits, but it just yells help when you kill it. It's interesting. Very, very interesting, and it makes me feel bad for doing so to it. Because I don't have, even at a human level now, I don't have this innate hatred towards synthetics. I understand the fear of it, and I do support and believe that it's a rational fear, because there's no reason to think that they wouldn't surpass us and find us useless and try and murder us all. But there isn't any reason to think they would do that either. It's possible that they might just be okay with us existing and respect us for what we are and our complexity and their complexity. And I don't know. That's one of those great unknown things, and as far as I know, we haven't created any real artificial intelligence as of yet to necessarily take heed of, or to know if they would get along with us or not. But in this game, they most certainly do not. It's interesting, though. Again, It's like you kill so many mercenaries in this game and other things like that that it's not that big of a deal. And like, you don't even bat an eye at it, but like a sentient AI that I just murk, I feel more compassion towards. I think it's because it's always like slow deaths to them, or it feels wrong. Like the mercenaries I vaporize, sometimes I run them over with cars as a joke for entertainment value, which is fucked up. Or you shoot them to death. But like the sentient AI, it was like torture. We just blew a piece of it at a time over a long period of time. And like it was just trying to preserve itself. We don't know if it knew any better, or I don't know. No communication, just leaves a whole bunch of what ifs. But a lot of those what ifs could also be said for alien species and stuff, but like they could just have hostile intent. We don't know any better. So it's this weird moral dilemma. Got it. Should still be one more up here, right? Yep. Getting cocky. Taking this one on foot. Or this is a bad idea because none of my AI are engaging it as well. I just want the XP game. Oh, I did not do much damage. At least I wasn't doing much damage at the long range. So we didn't seem to get any free. Ow. Put a wall there. I know who did. The Alliance military. How dare they? It's free XP. XP is XP. Every 1 point gets you a little bit closer to leveling up again. Oh, scrape that buttocks across that wall. Do it hizzy rizzy one more time. I don't have words to continue that song. I don't know. Scrape your hizzy across the groundsies anymore. Z's. It's just getting worse and worse as I talk more. We need to stop. And by we, I mean I. That got even weirder. Oh, can I climb this? Do I need to climb it? Pretty sure we already did up there, because I remember that ramp. And this is like where we get dropped off in this field. So we are gonna go back to the Normandy, assume we've explored that entire planet to a T, and no one's got anything to say about it? Sounds good. No incoming missions from Alliance for anyone happy we did their job for them. Nope. Okay then. Well, fine then. Let's see how it is. Head to the Sol system. That's the Emily Wong quest. I have notes down here on my phone of what quests we have left because we're wrapping it up. We need to go to Artemis Tau Cluster. I don't know what the Artemis Tau cluster is. Nissus has hired you to rescue her sister Dahlia from the mercenary group working in the Artemis Tau cluster. Mark. Artemis Tau. Doesn't say which one. Well, shit. Go here, back out of the console, read the journal, get us a step closer to completing this mission. Try and wrap up side missions here. Back out of console, journal, finding a bug. Alright, diplomat. Form Assad. Go to the embassy lounge. Michelle. Okay, that's back on the Citadel. We need to do Horsehead Nebula. Whoops! I believe has one of the main quest zones, right? It's Horsehead Nebula, that's why we haven't been there. Horsehead Nebula, yes. Then it is in the Fortuna. This one. Oh yeah. Oh. Sorry, Joker, we're just buzzing around all over the place, doing some stuff. Haven't even begun to start to do our main objectives. Fuck you, Saren. You can have all the time in the world, we're still gonna stop you. Hard data on Wentania is very limited. When the system was charted by the Alliance surveyor Koob, only a small unmanned flyby probe was spared for this distant world. It is a small rock and ice planet with a terrace atmosphere and a krypton and sulfur dioxide. Normandy's more detailed survey suggests the frozen terrestrial may be a suitable target for mining. While it is largely water ice, mapping of mass concentration suggests it has a core of pure aluminum. Interesting. So, I guess I don't get it. I mean, maybe technology's progressed that far in this universe, but like, to me it seems like I'm instantaneously going from planet to planet, where the game makes it seems like it takes much longer than that. They do a very bad job of relaying that. Because like that one person's like, oh, we'll be outside in an hour, just send a frigate, and it's like, yeah, so we can just be from like Earth to there in an hour. It's kind of ridiculous. Thorium is a frigid world with thick nitrogen argon atmosphere. The crust consists of silicates and various unremarkable ores, but is surprisingly rich in phosphates. Since the atmosphere lacks free oxygen, the phosphates are relatively pure and can be of value in the manufacturing of fertilizers and incendiary ammunition. I was gonna say, fertilizers, no one's gonna fucking mine a whole nother planet just for fertilizer. Just make cows poop fertilizer. But the incendiary ammunition, yeah, that's possible. Rare element detected, plutonium. Kind of fancy. I was like, if it's that easy to get from system to system and planet to planet, you'd think they would have just explored everything. Magnus is a rock-hurled terrestrial world with an atmosphere of sulfide dioxide and trace amounts of helium. Scan reveal ancient lava plains on the surface, implying a geological active past. The crust consists of sulfur and balsa, but the planet's mass suggests the core of iron and heavy materials. Curiously drill coring suggests the possibility of simple subterranean life. Interesting. Subterranean incendiary recovered. While scanning the planet, you discover the remains of a damaged research vessel. The recon team found no signs of survivors, but they did bring back Rockcom Outpost insignia. Cool. This should be my lander, which I didn't read. Armor is a chilly rock world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its frozen surface consists largely of light titanium and aluminum oxides, with deposits of thorium and other heavy metals located in the deep crust. Emerthrine was named by the human poet Sofa Cabal during her tour of duty aboard the Alliance surveyor ship Kupi. Under the dim light of the red dwarf Fortuna, the surface of this world is lit in rich twilight blues and purples, even at midday. Alright, touchdown! We're gonna take you and you, as you guys helped me become a syndicate tool, where we are destroying criminal underbody people. Criminal masterminds. We're destroying criminal empires so she can take them over them all. I have some very faint memories that this goes wrong. Ooh, this is dark, but pretty at the same time. With some God Ray effects going on. Hell yeah. So we're gonna start up in this corner, but first things first, we're gonna hit up this mineral. Oh, you know what? We're going back to the Normandy, everyone. Did not do inventory management, which means I have an inventory full of shit. So, onward and outward it is. Back to Normandy. Gonna go down. Gonna go to our little requisitions officer. We need to sell some stuff. A little carried away there, a little bit ahead of ourselves, which does happen sometimes. I'm sorry. Ugh, that was a bit weird. Very, very
Looking
weird.
for supplies?
But I'm going above and no board there.
Let's see what you've got.
Just a little bit out there. Entertainment value, some would say. Ooh. A scimitar of tier 6. Still a fucking shitty assault rifle. Yes, it is. Sell. Yeah, so I'd like to sell all this level 1 crap I have. And level 3 crap. And every single level 4. My cow. Derp. All level 4s. This is where it gets weird. Do I sell all my 5s? I think so. Oh, is someone to regret everything about this? Because this is going to leave me with like no ammo types, no nothing. Have to accept. Trying to preserve some of this stuff. Palladium rounds, protons, sell you. Don't need this many of everything. Predator rounds, tungsten rounds, keep 2 of you. I wish I didn't sell the armors I sold already, but I did. Save my 6s. It gives me with this many items in my inventory. Achievement. Cool. More would achievements be? What, under codex? I don't even. No achievement? No, didn't think so. What the heck was that all about? You know anything to say to me, Garrus?
I wanted to thank you.
Thank me.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Is that it?
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
Great,
I'm glad you
Garrus.
see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Good on you, buddy. Something I've been meaning to do because it makes my thumbnails like giant pain in the ass. I mean, I've always played with them on. I like playing with them on. We're gonna go with them off for now. Ashley, you got anything to say to us? So we're already talking to people.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story.
Yep.
Want me to
This
ask?
again,
Too
yep.
bad those ruins got
We'll
destroyed.
talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Rex, anything else to say?
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any
Saving
missions
the
like
galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Adventures?
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat.
Where to hear this?
What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work.
It's true.
They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Ooh.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Here's a mark.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Then
So what did you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
About the fight,
What
man.
happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
Willing to make it out?
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched
No.
the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
I mean, Asari Commandos, I mean, they live thousands of years, I think, or 1,000+ years. Like, you could be a commando for like 500 fucking years, just non-stop combat and missions. Like, you'd be like the Major and Ghost in the Shell at that point.
What about
like,
the
just
diplomat?
Crazy.
He wanted her dead.
Oh, he
I
did.
told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
It's funny. Good story.
So long, Rex.
Thanks, Rex.
Shepard.
Well, on that note, everyone, got to hear a beautiful story from Rex. Garrus decided to change his ways, and he's going to go back to CSEC and do things the right way, which is awesome. Just correcting behaviors left and right, hearing good stories. We're out of time, though, so do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification. Thank y'all for stopping by. Watch all the content, front to back. Number one thing you could do to help a YouTuber. It's getting really weird again. Dig Fig out! Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing, why I do it. Who knows? We're just doing stuff. We're humans, doing things and stuff and stuff.